Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you
really?
have one, yeah.
Wow. Okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them.
Mila Kunis is filed for divorce after uncovering some disturbing tapes that allegedly...
Mila Kunis has allegedly moved out of the home she shares with Ashton Kutcher because she is aware of the fact that horrible information about Ashton and Diddy together, as well as video footage of the two of them together, is about to be released.
Ashton Kutcher and Diddy's friendship began in a rather unexpected way. It dates back to the early 2000s, when Ashton was at the height of his success with the hit prank show Punk'd. During that time, Diddy reached out to him with a bold message: "Don't punk me." That straightforward request marked the beginning of their unlikely bond. In a later interview on Hot Ones, Ashton opened up about how their connection grew from that first encounter. What started as a casual conversation about the show soon turned into regular hangouts, both at glitzy Hollywood parties and in more low-key settings. Ashton even shared a memorable story, one he described as a discovery of the tapes moment, about a competitive run they once went on together. That run, filled with intensity and drive, revealed Diddy's fiercely competitive spirit and became a defining memory in their friendship.
Became fast friends, and we used to just hang out, watch football together. And he came over and I was like, "I'm going for a run." He's like, "Oh, I'll go for a run with you." And so he comes over to go for a run. About halfway through the run, he's like, "Yo, I'm running out of gas right now." But we had like paparazzi all around us at the time. He's like, "You gotta slow down but make it look like you're not slowing down."
Because he had to
I don't want to look like I'm not going to be able to finish this thing. And he was losing it, right? Like he was like me right now with the wings and the heat's starting to kick up. And he's like, and we finish out the run. And then he was so upset over the fact that he got skunked on this run. That year, he decided to run the New York Marathon.
That run must have really fired up Diddy, because later that same year, he made the bold decision to train for and run the New York Marathon. The competitive energy between him and Ashton was clear, even during casual hangouts, showing that their bond went deeper than a typical Hollywood friendship. They constantly challenged each other, whether they were on camera or off. However, Diddy's larger-than-life personality and playful antics have recently faded from the spotlight due to serious legal issues. He was arrested in New York on charges of racketeering and conspiracy. Despite pleading not guilty, he was denied bail, which has only added to the public attention surrounding the case.
Attended countless Diddy parties throughout his friendship with Diddy, spanning nearly 2 decades. Diddy is currently awaiting trial at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center in New York City on charges of trafficking, racketeering or bad business practices, and transportation to engage in
The shocking allegations against Diddy have left fans and the media stunned, especially given his long-standing friendship with Ashton Kutcher. Old stories about their unusual bond have resurfaced, prompting questions about how much Ashton really knew. In past interviews, Ashton was often vague when asked about Diddy's wild parties, once saying, "I can't tell that one. I really can't share any," which now seems suspicious. With Diddy's arrest on serious charges, people are revisiting those interviews, wondering if Ashton's reluctance to speak hinted at something deeper. The situation became even more complicated when Mila Kunis filed for divorce around the same time. This timing has sparked speculation that she may have discovered damaging tapes involving Ashton and Diddy. What once appeared to be a fun, celebrity friendship now seems clouded by secrecy and suspicion, leaving fans questioning how much Ashton was really involved in the scandal behind the scenes.
Don't know, Ashton Kutcher partied a lot with Diddy in the early 2000s.
The situation has taken a shocking turn with reports of alleged tapes that could reveal far more than just a friendship between Ashton Kutcher and Diddy. According to sources, Mila Kunis reportedly discovered footage from Diddy's infamous parties, events long rumored to be filled with wild and questionable behavior. These tapes allegedly show Ashton in compromising situations with other men, something that reportedly blindsided Mila. While the full contents of the recordings haven't been officially confirmed, insiders claim they paint Ashton in a disturbing light, one that Mila could no longer ignore. Some speculate that the tapes don't just show Ashton partying, but may also link him to potential illegal activities connected to Diddy's now explosive scandal. The possibility that Ashton was involved with a controversial circle behind the scenes is now under scrutiny, adding a whole new layer of suspicion and tension to his already crumbling personal life.
Locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
So, can't tell that.
This discovery may have been the final breaking point for Mila Kunis. Being blindsided by something so damaging to Ashton's reputation likely left her devastated. They had once appeared to be one of Hollywood's more stable couples, but the alleged tapes revealed a side of Ashton she couldn't overlook. Their marriage had already been under pressure following the backlash they faced for supporting Danny Masterson. The cracks in their relationship were becoming more visible, and the emergence of these new tapes seemed to be the final straw. Sources say the tapes not only highlighted Ashton's connection to Diddy's reckless lifestyle, but may have confirmed suspicions Mila had tried to ignore. With Diddy facing serious allegations, Mila reportedly found Ashton's involvement too difficult to accept. Although the divorce filing seemed sudden to the public, insiders suggest it had been building for some time, and the Masterson scandal had already done lasting damage to their bond.
Are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse.
Diddy's arrest and the resurfacing of Ashton Kutcher's wild party nights only added to the chaos already surrounding his life. By then, Mila Kunis had reportedly seen the tapes and was ready to end their marriage. But the fallout didn't stop there. It affected more than just their relationship. Ashton was already under fire for supporting Danny Masterson, and many were questioning how he could speak out against child exploitation while defending a convicted felon. Facing growing backlash, Ashton stepped down as chairman of Thorn, saying it was for the organization's benefit. However, many believe the real reason was to protect his own crumbling reputation. With two major scandals hitting him back-to-back, Ashton's public image has taken a serious hit, and whether he can recover remains uncertain. As for Mila, public speculation and pressure seem to have pushed her to act. Filing for divorce appeared to be her way of distancing herself from the drama and protecting her own name.
Victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so.
The shocking split between Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, reportedly triggered by his questionable ties to Diddy, has sent shockwaves across social media. For years, Ashton was seen as a down-to-earth actor known for his comedic roles and philanthropic work. But now, with tapes allegedly showing him in compromising situations at Diddy's notorious parties, people are beginning to question just how much he really knew about Diddy's darker side. One user commented, "Kutcher is close friends with two of the most notorious criminals in Hollywood," while another added, "I sense those two are involved in some seriously dark stuff." Speculation continues to grow, especially as a third person pointed out. Ashton's closest friends are Diddy and Danny Masterson. You're who you hang out with. Ashton's Hollywood future now looks uncertain. After taking a hit from the Masterson scandal, this new controversy could be the final blow. Hollywood has a long memory, and Diddy's arrest is forcing people to re-examine Ashton's connections. Mila's decision to file for divorce appears to be a clear attempt to distance herself from the chaos. Many believe she saw something on those tapes that left her no choice. As fans speculate about the impact on their two children and upcoming custody arrangements, some think Ashton might shift his focus to tech ventures to escape the public eye. While he may attempt a public redemption, it's unclear whether audiences will be willing to forgive. What do you think Ashton knew about Diddy's lifestyle? And what could Mila have discovered that made her finally walk away? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Celeb Nexa for more exclusive updates.